cut it, and you're going to cut this, and you're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context.
Democrat Representative AOC was confronted outside of a movie theater with her fiancé by some concerned citizens, or maybe hecklers is a better word. Their grievance was that they want AOC to use the word genocide to describe what is happening in Gaza. Now, for her part, AOC defended herself, called them liars, and then kind of flipped out on them, or at least she shared a piece of her mind. So did AOC respond appropriately? Let's take a look at the clip.
You refuse to call it a genocide. It's not okay that there's a genocide happening. You're not actively against it. You're talking about it.
So there we heard AOC exiting a movie theater with her fiancé, Riley Roberts, and the heckler said something like, "You need to call it a genocide," and AOC very clearly said, "You're lying." So has AOC called it a genocide? Has she called the actions in Gaza by Israel a genocide? AOC seems to be implying that she did say that. However, I don't know that she actually used that word. At least, she has shown sympathy to the plight of the Palestinians in Gaza.
I'm lying. You went on TV and avoided talking about it.
We're not lying.
We're not lying.
You've been
We're not
saying in
TV.
interviews, it's insane. Then just say it's a genocide. Just say it. Over 30,000 people are dead, AOC. You can't just say it for once. Just say the word. That's it.
So the hecklers, or AOC constituents if you like, continue to insist that AOC needs to call it a genocide. Just say the word, go on TV and say that it's a genocide. AOC continues to insist that they are lying, and she confronted the woman with the cell phone in her face, and not all of it is audible, but basically she repeats that you're lying. And then she just kind of coolly walks out of the movie theater with her fiancé, who is a web developer, by the way. AOC looking rather fashionable in a green olive jacket and jeans, looking rather slim, and her fiancé is a ginger. Frankly, this is a win for white guys. I don't care what your politics are. I am taking the W for this couple, who are engaged in New Year's, by the way.
That's it. That's all we want you to say. Or you're not able to know people for what you call it with the genocide over 30,000 people have died.
Stop.
That's it. Just cut it, and you're going to cut this, and you're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context. I already said that it was, and y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't over and over again. It's fucked up, man. And you're not helping these people, and you're not helping them.
So did these rather persistent constituents of AOC have a point? Well, according to The Guardian, quote, the Democrat representative from New York argued on Meet the Press that large amounts of Americans think genocide is the right term for what is happening in Gaza. AOC has been quite outspoken in her support of the plight of the Palestinians. She thinks that Israel's actions have been wrong, but apparently she hasn't really gone on TV and said it's a genocide. And, you wouldn't really expect a politician to say that, because that's kind of charged rhetoric. But not surprising that AOC is not going to come out and say genocide. Relatively, for a member of Congress, she has been against Israel's actions. Relatively, she's been pro-Palestinian, because most of Congress is really more in the camp of Israel. Not to mention Republicans are like 100% in the camp of Israel. So when conservatives see a clip like this, they kind of laugh and they think it's funny, because they say, oh, ha ha ha, look, the left, I love to see the left arguing with each other and eating their own, and just some stupid cliche. I mean, at least they're like debating the issue, which is more than you can say for conservatives, frankly. So AOC, she has to worry about her constituents like these people yelling at her. On one hand, as I said, I believe she supports Palestine as much as you can expect any politician to. On the other, she doesn't want to antagonize the Israel lobby to the point where she gets primaried and $1 billion go into a primary opponent. These are the realities. So I think AOC is walking a fine line. She got a little triggered, and, whatever you think of her politics, I think that as far as being confronted by people while you're kind of in your private life, I think that she did okay. I mean, she tried to stand up for herself. Look, I'm definitely no fan of AOC's politics, but I can't really be mad at her for how she acquitted herself in this situation. She supports Palestine. She doesn't want to say genocide. I mean, it's a fine line she's walking, and she did her best in this confrontation. My name is Michael McCara. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter. My handle's in the description. Check out my blog, michaelmccarablog.com. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to my channel.
I've only heard what love can do, and now I'm getting love from you. Make your vows, make your vows.